In grade 7, our history class was called Builders of the Old World, Egyptians, Phoenicians, Mongols, and the like. And I remember very little of the content of this class, but I can't forget the whole story about the first term class project. And the reason I can't forget about it is that that's exactly what I did. I forgot about it entirely. Suddenly, the class project was all anybody would talk about. I had no idea what they were going on about because I had managed to erase the whole thing from my mind completely. What we were supposed to do, and we had just 3 or 4 months to do it, if you don't forget about it, was build something. Anything in any way, alone or with a partner or groups of any size, that somehow represented one of these ancient civilizations that we were studying with such intense dedication. Huh? I raced home, grabbed the latest Life magazine, and threw myself on the living room floor in an intricate cocktail of despair and hysteria. An idea, please, anything, come on, inspire me. And there it was, fate, my destiny, a beautiful, full-color photo of the great Egyptian Sphinx of Giza. I dashed into the kitchen and begged my grandmother to whip me up some baking dough. With photo in hand, I threw the hunk of dough on the wax paper on the kitchen table and slowly, very carefully, crafted a most perfect replica of the magnificent famous structure in dough. And what emerged from the oven not long after was my brilliant creation, my unique work of genius. Echo the Sphinx Cookie. My family didn't even blink. I'd already acquired a reputation for building science experiments that exploded and projection cameras that used half the spare parts of the house. Creative, yes. Practical, not so much. The next day I carried my Sphinx Cookie triumphantly into the classroom, only to be confronted by entire communities and civilizations that had been built with popsicle sticks and palaces made of old toys with logs and wheels and so on. The teacher was in tears, overwhelmed with joy and astonishment at the complexity and ingenuity of these creations, and couldn't stop her floods of praise. Until, of course, I presented her with my great prize. She stared at it as if she'd just been hit with a bat near home base. She blinked a few times and struggled for words that never really did show up. In the spring, after a full season of having our project sitting on the broad windowsills in the classroom, we were invited to take our treasures home. My friend Sid and I took turns hurling my Sphinx Cookie against the stone walls of the school and watching it crumble into many, 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 many little cookies. Pickle. We all have different gifts, and enthusiasm should always be welcome.